I fell asleep reading this. I fell asleep like a grandma. I was so bored. Hi everyone, I'm Minggu. Today I'm going to be talking about 4 different manga that I've been reading in Chinese. There will be a timestamp, you can jump around to all of them. So basically I've been learning Chinese for 5 years, and I really enjoy reading manga and also novels in Chinese, traditional Chinese. I live in Taiwan, and this is just my review of these 4 books. It's not just about how I think about them in terms of if they're fun or not, but also in terms of how I would rank them for someone who's learning Chinese. So I've organized these 4 books roughly by how easy they are, from easiest to hardest. And if you're interested, I hope you can watch this video. Cool. Okay, so my first series is this one. It is Yotsuba to in Japanese, I'm not sure. In Chinese it's 四叶妹妹. Okay, so far I'm really loving this series. I've only read the first volume. Actually, I haven't even finished the first volume, to be honest, but I'm really enjoying it so far. It's really fun, really silly, really cute. Basically it follows this girl Yotsuba, where is she? And all the wacky antics she gets up to. I picked this up because I saw that it's really good to read in Japanese. Apparently it's what a lot of people recommend if you're reading Japanese, if you want to get into manga. So I thought maybe it's easy to read in Japanese, maybe it's easy to read in Chinese. So I thought I would try and give it a go. So far it is actually, really easy to read in Chinese as well. It's a really good starting point, I think. I mean, a lot of people start off with graded readers, and I think they're great for starting off, but I think it's really important to jump into more authentic content, like things made for native speakers as early as you really can, because firstly it's just so much more interesting, because graded readers are just so like kind of soulless sometimes. Not necessarily, but also this is just so fun. It's so fun to like engage with and enjoy books, you know? Yeah, so as far as the Mandarin level goes, I would put this maybe at an A2 or above. It really is easy. The book has a lot of kind of like short interjections and things that are really useful, like 等一下你怎么了? Quite like blah blah blah. So it's a lot of like everyday language. I am finding though that with a lot of manga and also novels translated from Japanese, they do tend to kind of try and translate some of that Japaneseness into the book. So you'll find a lot of like overly polite expressions that no one like ever uses in everyday life. This is definitely true for this book too. So it can be a bit unnatural, but that's kind of just, it comes with the territory, I think. But I still would definitely recommend this manga, since if you're kind of like a B2, C1 or above, you maybe aren't picking up that many new words, but I think that's fine. Like, you don't always have to read things and engage with media that you are maximizing your like language skills from. You know, it's fine to just like read something and enjoy it. That's how I feel about this one. It's just like, I'm here for a good time, you know? Yeah, so in total there are 16 volumes of this in Japanese. They're still making more. The most recent one was made in February of this year. In Chinese they've made the first 15 volumes, so you can actually get it pretty easily. This one was not expensive at all, 120 NTD, that's like $6 Australian, $4-5 US dollars. Yeah, very cheap. 100% recommend this book. Okay, next one is 写之册. This one is really dang good. I bought it like a week ago, I think. I've already finished this one. It was like I got it for 110, which is like, $5 Australian, $4 US dollars is 3.5, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's really interesting so far. It's about like this mum and her child who is like 13. This mum has just like, oh my god, the most, how do I even explain this? She has this like stare that's like unnervingly loving. The reviews I saw, I didn't want to read too much of the reviews online because sometimes they have spoilers, but as far as I can tell, it is quite a dark series. Definitely the first book kind of it goes that direction. So yeah, the mum is overprotective and she has a son that she loves maybe a little too much. Kind of, I guess, is exploring that relationship. The art in this book is like, ew, that's a weird page to open to. The art in this book is just like really beautiful. I really, really love it. Like, that's actually why I bought it. I looked at the front and I thought I have to buy this book because it's so beautiful. Hopefully it turns out that it's like also a decent series, and it is so far. As far as Chinese goes, it is so like simple. Like a lot of it, there isn't even any, like there's barely any dialogue in a lot of the pages. Some of the pages there's a bit more dialogue, but even the dialogue is really simple. Like I almost feel like an A1 level, like this is meant to be a little bit harder than like Yotsuba or like Suye Meme, but like I honestly think it's easier. So if you're even like between A1, A2, I think this might be like a really good book to start with if it seems like it's your vibe. As a C1 level, I finished this in like 30 minutes, so it was a really quick read. But I really like it. I'm definitely going to buy the next few series. There is 17 in total in Japanese. I think the series is finished. In Chinese, they've made 10 volumes so far, so which means that once I'm finished, I can either buy it in Japanese and then try and hopefully push through, because hopefully by then my Japanese will be a bit better. It's like low intermediate right now. It should be fine. Otherwise, it is available in English too. Obviously, way more expensive in English, so nothing to motivate me to learn more Japanese than being a stinge. But yeah, it's like it's so beautiful. I really recommend this series. Like, just look at this page. Ridiculous. I really like this series. Hopefully it continues to be good. That's the risk, I guess. But yeah, highly recommend. Okay, next we have Kindergarten Wars. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in Chinese. I want to open these pages for you and show you what's inside, but I don't want to get flagged because this is definitely not a series for, well, I mean, you can look at the covers and you can guess what happens in it. So it's a pretty interesting story. It's about a girl named Rita, which is like a former assassin who is now working in a kindergarten, like as like a bodyguard, I guess, to reduce her prison sentence. Oops. It sounds kind of dark, but it's like a really silly, really fun series. The kids in the book are never like a part of the actual, like, you know, all the shooting, all that crazy stuff going on. They're kind of just like a quirky background prop more than anything. And yeah, this is actually it's like literally the first manga that I bought. It kind of like launched me into a love of manga. I got it about a year ago, and then since then I've been buying every series, every copy that I've been able to. Unfortunately, I didn't realize when I started that there's only 5 volumes. In Japanese, there is, I think there's like 14 volumes in Japanese. There's like only 5 in Chinese, and then there's like 8 or 9 in Cantonese. I'm like, how different is Cantonese and Mandarin really? No, I'm not going to read them in Cantonese, but yeah, it's a really cool, fun, hold on, okay. This is not violent. This is just a normal page. It's a lot of just like silly anime, manga sort of stuff going on. It's pretty cute sometimes. And yeah, as far as the Chinese goes, I'm reading it without any translations because I'm trying to really push myself to like read without neurotically checking every single word that comes up. It's going well so far. I'm up to, I actually haven't finished it yet because when I realized that this was the last book and the next one might not come out for like 6 months, 12 months, I don't know. I kind of have been reading it really slowly because I'm just trying to savor every last page. But yeah, as far as Chinese goes, it's pretty easy to understand because basically the plot, you can like see what's happening. Like it's very like just look at the pictures and you can like figure it out. I think even if you were like a B2, maybe even lower than that, you could like push through. I think you'd be fine. And it's really funny. There's like whole kind of ongoing trope. That's not the right word. What's the word I'm thinking of? Punchline. Hold on, it'll come to me. Ongoing gag. The word is gag. Where this main character Rita, she like falls in love with every male assassin that comes up to her, and it's pretty funny. It's like you'd think that repeating the same joke over and over again would be boring, but so far I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, I would recommend this if you're like comfortable getting into a series that you love and then only for it to abruptly stop. Then I'd recommend this. If that's not for you, then that is absolutely fine. And then I would recommend not reading this, but I love it. It's like one of my favorites so far. Okay, and the last series I have here is Nana, which I've seen so many people recommending. I was so excited to read this. Regarding the plot, so it's kind of, I think it's about like two girls who move to Tokyo and like they're living together. It talks about their relationship and their personal struggles, and like it seems very like character driven. A lot of like people talk about their emotions and their feelings and their relationships and all of that stuff. I really, really wanted to like this book. It seems really like beautiful and really well done, but like, Jesus Christ, I could not get into this book at all. I fell asleep reading this. I fell asleep like a grandma. I was so bored, and I feel terrible saying that because like I think if I was reading it in English, I would have loved this, but like in Chinese, this it's awful. Honestly, it is. The Chinese is really hard. Like, there are so many words that I just haven't come across before, like so many obscure characters. There's this whole like section where there's all the characters are written in this like shufa. It's like 2 millimeters big, so you have to like squint to even understand what's going on. It just seems like such a beautiful manga, and I really, really wanted to like it. But if you want to read this, do not read it in Chinese is my recommendation. Like, I don't think it's worth it. What I would say instead is to buy it in English. The funny thing is, I went book shopping and I found the series books 3 to like 15. Did I mention this in my last video? It was like 900 NTD, which is like 45 Australian, 30 US dollars for like all of those books. And I almost bought them then and there, but I was like, okay, be responsible. Go and buy book 1 and 2 new, and then read them and see if you like it. And then if you do like it, then buy this entire collection. And I'm so glad I did that, because I'm gonna have to give this away or something, because I don't think I'm going to be able to read it, or at the very least, I'm going to put it on my shelf and then come back to it maybe in a year when my Chinese is at the level. As far as the amount of copies available, I'm pretty sure this series is finished. You can find it all in Chinese or Japanese or English, because it's from the 90s. When was this made? Hold on. Yeah. Hello. I don't know, it's old. Okay. So, yeah, that is my review of this book. Remember, this is a review of what it's like to read it in Chinese, not a review of what it's like to read it in your native language. So if I say that it's boring, it's not that it's a boring book, it's that it's boring for someone who is reading it in a different language. Great, so that's everything for today. Sorry if everything was like totally out of frame this entire video. I went to a shop and tried to buy what I thought was like a stand for a phone to record things, but I actually bought a selfie stick. So this is like kind of a chaotic mess, and the stick is really hard to orient the right way and make it stand up properly, because it's not meant to be like standing at all, to be honest. Anyway, if you have any questions, anything you'd like to comment, or anything you'd like to ask, please feel free to comment down below. This is my second video on YouTube, so I'm still kind of new to all of this. Maybe I've completely missed some obvious things, or like, stuffed something up. Whoops. So let me know. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for like clicking on my video, even though I have such a small, like 4 subscribers as of posting this. I hope you have a lovely day, and hope that your Chinese reading is fruitful and fun. Thanks!